already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit, ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning away, shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready, 18, Gator. Hey, eat. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Hey, Sam off. Crunch. Hey, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Kill. Hard. Fire.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky escaping the pressure right, and he's going to keep it here. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
And the Bears' 1st down.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Lock in, lock in. 18. 36.
On 3rd down, Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On the ground, this is Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Leo. Ready?
They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Play action. Now Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it, and this time it results in an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Mullins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
50, plant. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
44 is the mark. 44.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
He's checking.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Deontay Burnett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further.
But when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trubisky will throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Trubisky. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, zoom. X3,
2nd and 3. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're out. 25, check 25, check 25.
Running from the gun, Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Jim. 18.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Castle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming. Go. 61, matchbox lights. Go.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Oh, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Now it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jansen. And he's got this down to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Here's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Johnson running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. It's Mullins, and he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. 2nd and 1. He finds Taylor, complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw again on second down, Trubisky. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Trubisky on first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Equanimous St. Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last...
Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Taywan Taylor, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Bears on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Over the middle, complete. That's Jansen. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Now Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
60
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
And they'll start the drive at the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.